with. At least we got one thing accomplished. Okay, so we're gonna bring them all on a leash. And so what we want to talk about, Barb, you just grab me your leash there. I'm just gonna be a demo.
Oh, I'm gonna be
You're gonna be hooked up. You're gonna be in my face. Okay, so
That's what I forgot to do. Do the thingy.
yeah, umbilical cord. I love it. So
Yeah.
if you want to do it today, you can. So I love to umbilical cords. Okay, and this leash is really nice for you, Barb, because you could do that.
Right through the handle.
Right through the handle, and you got a poodle on a stick. Okay. So if you can do that, I love to umbilical cord a lot. I will do that at shows a lot with my, with my puppy or my dogs, because then they're on a tighter leash yet. Otherwise, I grab the opposite hand that's away from them, put that through the handle, and gather up the slack. And I want a nice J in the leash. So there's my dog. You don't have to bend, but if you want to just, sorry. If you want to just, so there's a nice J in the leash. This can have your tree pouch here, or you can have your tree pouch here, and then grab and pick and deliver. I would prefer, because I don't want the tree pouch to be such a contextual cue, that you guys start working with your tree pouches off and grab a few, put it in this hand, and pick and deliver, pick and deliver, pick and deliver. That will help your shadow handling later on. So we want to make sure as we walk that we're feeding, and if the dog drives that pulls ahead, I'm going to go ahead and go for the clasp on the gentle leader, and hang on to that, and I'm going to walk backwards, okay, and I'm going to put the dog back here, and I'm going to walk forward again. If they stay with me, they can get fed. They do not get fed, so if they pull ahead again, and they're out there, and I pull them back, and I walk backwards. I'm walking backwards, not turning around. If I put them back here, people immediately want to feed. I don't want to immediately feed. I want to say, can you choose to walk with me? If you can, then I will feed. Questions on that?
So basically, you're teaching them the heel without the heel at this point.
Yeah, I don't. You know
so
what?
you want them at a heel.
Yeah, my Aussie. Both. I practice left and right side. And so my Aussie, I've been taking an obedience class with her, and it's a drop-in class, so I can go whenever my schedule allows me to go. But she's 2, and I have now I don't, when I'm walking on most of the exercises, I don't ask her to heel. Everybody else is saying heel, okay? When I have trained the skill individually, I asked her to sit. When my hand goes up, she looks up. She gets attention, I feed. So I train that. I split behaviors down. Because I don't want my dogs on a walk, or on a leash, even just from here to the ring, to be in a heel behavior. That is boring. So the only time I ask for a heel behavior is when I'm practicing specific behavior for obedience competition. Otherwise, this is rules that I expect in everyday life. That you don't cross the plane, and it doesn't have to be named because it's just an expectation. But that also gives them the freedom that I'm not chiropractically ruining those dogs' necks or having them twist around on their shoulders and having that much attention on me. They can, if they can go ahead and have the rules and understanding of walking nicely, they can watch the environment, okay? As long as they're not pulling me and being an idiot on their leash, barking and, charging other dogs. But none of my dogs, they will go ahead and they're quite happy to walk right side or left side, and I do both because of muscle tone. I want my dogs to have equal muscle tone on both behaviors. And when I do flip them to the left side for obedience, and I do ask this, now there's even more fun. Now I ask for a head curl and attention on me when I ask for that heel coming up, or even a verbal heel. Right now my boss is not to that point, but she will probably be a dog that I will step back into the obedience room. I haven't been competitive since my male Baloo, but she loves the obedience work, okay? But I'm very particular about it. So yes, it's really a heel behavior, but we're not naming it, we're just expecting it. And I encourage people not to name it, because otherwise you're just rattling it off, boring to them, rather than expectation and feeding. Okay? Questions? All right, let's bring him out. So you don't have anything, so you got to do lots of feeding. But he's a baby, so he should be in love with you anyways. Of course, I heard he loves the pond.
Well, he's all wet right now because he keeps jumping in there. I can't figure out how to keep him out, but that's all right.
You have to do dock diving with them.
I know. Well, I want to sign him up for a
Swimming?
session, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd love to do dock diving eventually with him.
Yeah. He's losing some of his puppy clothes.
He is. Okay. Oh, yeah. Free!
Oh no. Okay, so hook him up to the head halter part of it. So you guys are just gonna, no, you didn't. You're gonna start walking around and feeding. Do you want a umbilical cord?
No.
If you want a umbilical cord, you can, guys.
I have learned without doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Terry,
tether
sit.
sometimes, but for a different reason.
At home?
We tether for bonding,
Yes.
and I think it's too close to being a tethering thing if I do it over, you know.
Oh, he's
overhead.
rocking. Yeah.
You know, we've got to fight with which side because I'm comfortable on the right, but I've always been taught it's supposed to be on the left.
It doesn't have to be on the left. So if it's the right and she does better on the right, do it on the right, for crying out loud. And then you want to try to train both. But if the right is going to help her in this environment, pay attention to you, do it on the right. And then keep working on the left. Remember, they're goals, okay? So I always want to try to challenge my goals, but they're not gonna happen overnight, okay?
No.
Okay, so let's go ahead, walk and feed. So you want to switch your hands. So,
Yeah, she's decided to love. Yeah.
okay, so walk and feed, good, nice. That's okay, she'll get used to it, walk and feed.
I got one of those rickety stick things, but
Yep, walk and feed. Yeah, sometimes, I like them. You know what else, one of my customers came in, is in the, like, Walgreens, in the travel department, they have squeezed, like, toothpaste tubes, I didn't know they made them. But you could put shampoo in them, and they're squeeze tubes, and they're about this long, and they were squeezing food out of there, like canned food or peanut butter, you could do something like that.
Yeah, the other thing a vet taught me was that when you have a dog, that it doesn't seem, they'll eat
Yeah,
cat food.
oh yeah, they like cat food.
Try the cat food.
Yeah, I have a cat, and I don't need my dogs eating cat food. My dogs do love cat food, so. It's the fish in there that a lot of them like, the aroma of the cat food. Because cats are finicky eaters. Good, he looks really good. Nice, walk and feet. Nice. And feet. Good. And feet. Nice. I love this haircut. Very fancy.
Very fancy. Now he's got a little patch on his perfectly coiffed legs. We'll
Yeah.
put the IV in.
Good, this looks really good, guys. Okay, why don't you stay out here? We're gonna go ahead. Yeah.
Down, going in circles.
We're gonna go ahead and work on your sit. So you guys can all just kind of hang out for a second. I'm gonna go ahead, Barb, I'm gonna use him. What we're gonna do on our sit behavior this week is add duration. And so you're gonna do it in your stand. But we're gonna go ahead and add duration to this behavior. So,
You want me to give him you?
yep, and so you've gotta untangle yourself. Here, let's go up and over your heads, maybe, or down, doesn't matter.
Easier.
Okay, so your release word is okay?
Yes.
So I'm gonna ask him sit. So I'm gonna feed. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead. 1, 2, 3, reward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, reward. 1, 2, 3, reward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, rewards. 1, 2. And I'm gonna release. Okay. So I really want to keep the reinforcement coming, but I want it to be unpredictable about when it comes. That's why I'm counting out loud. You guys don't have to count out loud, but you don't want it to come every 3 seconds. You want it to be, we want to try to get 30 seconds of them doing this behavior, or longer. Sit. 1, 2. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I do 3 or 4 cookies. He's so funny. It's like making a meal out of my cookies.
Well, that is his food.
So, that's good, practicing. So I want to try to get up. Now, he never got up. I actually am going to show you that. So I'm going to push his envelope on this one. Because he's got lots of reinforcement, so I'm going to wait till he offers him something different rather than jumping on me. Good choice. Nice! That was super! Good. Okay, so I'm going to ask him, sit. So I'm going to start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now he got up. So I'm going to wait till he falls back into that behavior and I'm going to release. Okay, he's not going to get fed for that. You got to get it right the first time. So I'm just going to release him once he acknowledges that that's what he's supposed to be doing. And I'm going to go someplace else. And now I would start the game again. Sit. Good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Super! That was good. Okay. So I made it to 10 this time. But I'm not going to feed. Yes. I'm not going to feed him for going and getting up and then saying, oh, that's right, I was sitting. No. Okay, that doesn't work that way. All right? I'm going to release you, and we're going to start again. You need to stick and stick the first time. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a try, and then I will check you guys.
Now, that's gonna help with the jumping up. Because he's,
You got to stop ignoring. You got to ignore that. So your stand is going to be a little bit more challenging. So spread out, guys, and give it a session. So I'm going to show you on your stand what you want to do. So you have some good discipline. What's your release word again? 1. Okay. So have you named your stand? That's what we're working on it.
I did sometimes tell them, yeah, but I didn't do this.
Okay. So I would put a cute hand signal on it too, and I would just go, do something stand, and I would reward. So I'm not gonna go ahead. And reward. 1, 2. Pick that up. 1, 2.
sort of, kinda.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just gonna go ahead and release. Okay. Now I could wait for him to do it, but a stand is a little different. So I'm going to go ahead. Stand. Nice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just going to wait. Nice. Okay. Stand. Nice. 1, 2, 3. 1. And I also would do that. No treat for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was a good one. Okay, I ran out of cookies. So you can do that and just lift up a little on that to help him understand that. That's not a bad thing, but definitely want him to understand his body stand. And I do it so that you can feed in front. That I know you're going to be baiting. Your cookies are over here, but I want to get him on my side so that he's not curling in front of you, because you can teach the curl in front of you in a confirmation class pretty easily. But you don't want that curl in front of you on the straightaway. Right, exactly. But I would be doing it a lot on your right now, and then perfect that. Then you can switch it to your left.
Okay.
Once you got through all the garbage. Okay, ask him to sit.
Here, sit. Good boy. If I wanna do,
Reward him.
if I wanna do sessions of both stand and sit, I should probably break them up, correct?
Correct.
Okay, not, because that'll confuse them.
Yeah.
Sector fluid, you're too smart for that. Good boy. Good boy. 1, 2, 3, and
Release him. That was a good session, Barb. Okay, let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, done first one. 2,
He hates the color and he doesn't know how to wear it, so he has an hour.
I would reward that. She didn't get her butt off the ground. You want to be careful about how much you reward that, but now I would wait.
1,
Just wait, wait, stay there.
1,
You're gonna wait for her to fall and offer it.
5. 1.
So lift up on that. There you go. Just wait.
Arrow. Here, stand. And stop scratching, mister.
Nice, release her. No, don't feed, release. Good. Now you're gonna start a new game, because remember we were waiting for her to come back. Ask her to sit.
Sit.
Good.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now,
Reward her because she didn't go after that cookie. That was brilliant.
here,
Now you're just gonna wait.
hold on. Hold on, buddy. Getting this all over.
Good. Release her. Now she got that one. Wait. Release.
Free.
Good. And you're gonna start a new game.
You don't get this chicken. Come over here. Sit.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up.
So yeah, it's gonna be something that you just wait. Now you're gonna wait for her to fall back in and you're gonna release.
3.
So maybe you're gonna have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so move her and ask her to sit again. So you're gonna release her. Good. And ask her to sit.
Sit.
Good. Good.
1, 2, 3.
Good. Nice. Now try to go to 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good. And release her.
3.
That was a good one. So her attention on you today is much better than last week. I mean, you can see she's like, I love the games, Mom. So that's really good. It's really cool to see.
Yeah, she does, she likes the games.
Good. 2. Okay. So you got
I got one. On that one anyway.
So you can either lift up this bum or you can wait him out. Just calm back.
Here you come.
Good. Good. So I want you to ask him to stand.
Here you stand.
Good. Rewards.
1.
Don't keep moving.
Here you stand.
Reward. Stay there. Reward. Yeah. So you're just gonna have to reward more in that stand. So,
Here
okay.
you stand.
Good. Rewards. 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 Keep rewarding. Good. Rewards.
Well, you're sitting there, mister. Here you
So
stand.
I want you. Good. Rewards.
I ran out of cookies.
Release. Yay! Try one more session. Are you done, Lisa, or are you out?
No, I've got more. I just didn't have in my hand. Whoops. So when he immediately stands, I have to give him more.
Yeah, you're gonna
immediately.
give him more. Yeah, I'll show you what. So,
Cut them.
good. So ask him.
Here you stand.
Rewards. 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 Release.
Free!
Yay!
Good boy.
So now you're gonna go ahead and do one more. We're gonna draw out those cookies a little bit.
Ready? Here you stand.
Rewards. There. Spread them out. 2. Good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good boy.
1, 2. Okay. Good. Release. Yay! That was a good session. And don't be afraid to go up and if he sits rather than moving to lift up his rump.
Okay.
Okay, so play around with that. But I want you to build on duration. You guys should all be at least 15, 20 seconds next week. Okay? And we could get unpredictable. Okay, so the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is our confined retrieve. So, I am going to bring my puppy out for this. So why don't you go ahead and put all your dogs away and I'll show you this. Great.
Good boy.
Do you find that this week he's getting his release word a little bit better?
When he comes out of the crate only, it seems like he's getting it.
Yeah, she wasn't getting it all weekend, and then today all of a sudden it seems like it's stopping a little bit.
Should we switch treats? I forgot I had cut up a bunch of chicken. That's why I didn't get as much. I love it at home. Because it was in the fridge. I didn't want to stick it in my bag, and I cut these up into chunks. Oh well, I got a whole bag of treats right there for you, buddy. In case I run out of these. This is the stinky stuff you love. Wow, does that stink? It stinks very, very. Oh, here, let me write that on here.
No problem.
Thank you. All right, you guys are gonna come over here. I'm gonna show this to you. You're gonna look over my shoulders. So, I find something, you can use a tug toy, and I'm not using a tug toy with her, I'm using her balls. But I like to find, you guys can come up right behind me. I like to find a small area. So a bathroom, something that they can't sneak out of. Now here, she could sneak out of to the left and to the right of me. And I put my cookies off to the side. So now it's your choice. And you can have 2 balls, or you can have 1 ball. It doesn't matter. If the dog doesn't like balls, then you can go ahead and have 2, which will help the retrieve. I'm going to just work 1 right now. So, I'm going to toss it. I'm going to wait for her to generally bring it back in this area. When she does, I'm going to swap her for a cookie. So it wasn't in my hand, but it was to me. Okay? So this is just the start of this game. She's going to get better every day. So I like squeakers because she gets interested in it. So I'm going to go ahead and hold my hand out and see if she'll bring it back closer. And she doesn't get cookies. So you can sometimes they don't use a squeaker ball because they're too motivated. Good, that was good. So she knows that she brings it back closer to me. She gets, it's about a waiting game. Yes, that was super. But the big thing is people want to go to a big split or big space. So her cookies are here. Yes, that was nice. So, you guys understand that? And I took the cookies so I can look at you already. I have a bowl right here. Yep, probably before. Yep. And my hand just stays out or on the floor. And she can do whatever. I'm just going to wait her out. And at first, I would feed this right here. But now I've upped my ante. So I would used to do this and swap it for the ball because it was back in this general area. So you've got to take pieces. Anything that she's coming in this V, even if it was in a bathroom, anything coming in the V got her paid. But now, the game's going well, so now you gotta come and bring it back to my hand. Now the rules have changed, and we're gonna progress this. But you chose to lay down, so figure it out. If you want a cookie, we'll figure it out. And I could stop this and not let her have the swimming ball that she would self-reinforce on, which she may lose that because now the game's getting very crucial to me. And I don't want her to do that. Questions on this one?
What if she rolled it to you?
If she rolled it to me?
Yeah. If she was laying down there and all of a sudden she gets, oh, Mama wants the ball, but I don't want to get up, so I'm just gonna use my nose and I'm gonna roll it to you.
Well, she could, but you don't want to be feeding it too many times. I mean, I would do it maybe once or twice.
But you want it in your hand.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
But I may feed it once or twice and not again. The other game you can do is a double twirly game. So as soon as she brings it back, I'm going to toss the next one. But she tears it and she holds two balls. So that game has not worked for me. But most breeds are, they'll drop the ball on their way to get it. Now she figured out, I've had 5 balls going and she just scored them all in the corner. So that game has not worked. It has worked for my Goldens.
It's funny because I have a terrier at home and she is just this exact same way. This guy just brings down the water. She grabs all of them and she has Lord.
Yeah. It's like, why give it to you? I can just afford it. So this is my big focus on her because I need it for, teaching her agility things. So I may be here for a while in this space until she gets the idea that I go to my hand anymore. And I got her interested on something. She likes the squeaking part of it. Like I said, now she really likes the game. So I made her just put on a ball so she could stop. Interesting on it? Questions? This game is the best game in the universe. Okay, so what we're going to do is there's this corner here that someone can go ahead on. There's the corner up there. We could go in the kitchen. There's a couple corners in there. I don't care, but we want to make sure that there's a corner area. And we're going to find a toy and you're going to block them in. Here.
What kind of material is she?
Parson Russell. I'm going to go this way.
Okay, so those used to be Jack Russells, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they still have Jack Russells, but there's some,
Well, she looks more terrierish in the face than some Jack Russells. Some of them are more smooth coated, maybe? I don't know.
well, there's 3 different coats.
Ah.
She's a rough coat.
She's adorable.
Got your ball?
Yeah. Yeah, I do like the ball. Which one do you want to do here, huh? Where's my ball I bought?
Did you figure it out, Mary?
Yeah, I got the ball.
I'll grab Lisa. We both.
All right.
Free.
Balls, or you can use your tug toy. You have your ball? So you want to go in that corner there? You can.
Something that rolls.
Gary.
Sorry. This isn't going to go very far, is it? It's not going to go very far with this. You know how this goes.
There you go.
Isn't that appealing to you?
We'll be able to take it with the.
Hey.
You're gonna have to wait, but maybe today she's not gonna do it with
Good boy. Whoops, don't go away. See here.
Yeah, it just ruins the environment, right? B. About it. Come on, get it, Izzy.
It's not a ball.
It's okay, just toss it again. Toss the green one, orange one, it's easier.
Ready?
All about ready? Come on, girl. Your mother. Come on. Good boy, now I don't have to pull it.
Okay, ready?
Ready? Ready? Good
Yay!
Good boy,
Now we get
Carol.
the cookies.
Good
Rock for
boy.
cookie. That was
Good
good.
You ready? Ready?
Yay!
Good boy.
Yay! That was good. Swap for a cookie. That was good. One more time, Barb. You get her plan? You grab her ball?
She was, and then I knocked her in the noggin.
Aww. Here, see if you can get one more from her.
That's right,
He's not interested. These are his fun toys.
It's a new place. So is that ball sweet?
Yeah, they go.
Good boy, Errol. Good boy.
Yes! That would reward that.
Okay.
Okay, so you're just gonna really split it down. Ready? Get it! Go get it!
Good
Yes!
Ready? Go get it. Get it?
Yes! That was good.
He hates it.
Let's put that one away.
Come here, Charlie.
No, you gotta get it, turkey. Ready? Get it.
He's like, I will.
Yeah! So any hiccup, okay?
Okay.
So it's gonna. So if you get them in really
Good
interested in-
boy. That's very
Ready,
good.
ready.
Here we go. Ready? Get it. Whoops. Get it.
Come on, you got it. Ready, get it.
He does it in the backyard all the time.
Yeah, well, you're gonna want to get yourself into a hallway or a bathroom.
Come on.
Ready, get it.
Get it.
Yes, that was good. And then that one. That was a good one. So you get the idea? Okay.
Errol.
All right, Bob, come on in. Questions on any of that?
Do we have to feed?
You don't. I do like to because if, you're going to go on to any, obedience or, further obedience or agility or something, we toss the reward out. And when the dog brings it back on a retrieve, we reward the retrieve.
Okay, because the reason that I ask is I can take her to the park, the dog park, and take a chuck it and throw the ball 100 yards.
Yep.
She'll get it and bring it back every time.
Yep.
But in this session, she was more focused on the food than
Correct.
the game.
That's how he was.
And I'll tell you that because it's a good question. That's part of it's your choice. So everything in our program, play is work, work is play, okay? And so when we toss that toy, it now becomes work, okay? Not that it's mean work, that is really about our play relationship, but they have to work. So they've got to give up this cookie pile. So I've already started in an obedience session that when or just a play session, really that is, but I've already started understanding them, and this is where my training program difference, or Sue's and Garrett's training program difference than many others, because I go ahead and I work through those, what we call distractions, or it's your choice distractions, right away in retrieve. So it does hurt because you're taking her into a new environment, and she doesn't want, I mean, you could take the cookies out of the picture a little bit, but I want to then get the cookies back in the picture, because students will struggle out on the agility course, and I see a lot of them do it, okay? Not some of my students, but very few of my students deal with food distractions, okay? When their dogs are food distraction, their dogs will still play the game because of the It's Your Choice game, okay? Because we've worked it in our sits, we've worked it in our retrieve, we worked it in our, downs, we worked it in our contact training, that there's cookies over here, and you've got to do your contact behavior. Sucks to be you. There's a toy over here, and you've got to do your contact behavior. Okay, so they're reinforcement, but they're reinforcement when you give me the Learn to Earn program. Okay, you've got to give me behavior, and then you earn it. Okay, so I incorporate that in everything. So it's a little challenging in the beginning, and you're going to get what we call don't want to, don't have to. So I don't want to go retrieve. But you need to go ahead and work through that. And something that you may want to do with her, if she's doing that a lot when you're working it at home in a small area, is maybe the cookies can't stay off to the side of you. Maybe I would put my cookies up on the counter in the kitchen, and she gets one good retrieve, and then we go walk over and get a cookie. And you start there. Maybe the cookies next to you are too much. You can't bring them into the dog park because they won't allow you.
Right.
But you could try that. And then the cookies come closer. All right? But ideally, I would like the cookies to be off to the
Well, I
side.
could take her to Manuka, as long as I didn't take her into the dog park. I could put her like on one of the 30-foot leads.
Yeah.
And work in the regular area of
Yep.
the park.
Yep. Questions about this? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and look at your crate games. And so your crate games, we're going to build on you moving around. So we're looking at more self-control, more movement. We're going to build your It's Your Choice into that. Can I use him? Mm-hmm. Ooh. Also, my shoe grabbed the rubber matting. That could have been dangerous.
Oh, I fractured my back. You don't want to do that.
No, I don't need that. And your release word is free. Free. So, this is what's going to happen. Hand on the door, he's sitting. So I'll go ahead and reward that. I'll go through the stages of Are You a Gambler? So can I put his leash on? So all that he should be maintaining. So I'm going to move around a little bit. And when I move around on a big dog, I can feed through the top and through the sides. So if he's going to help himself to a lie down behavior, I'm going to just close it quick. I don't know why that door's not so quick. So I'm moving around. Good. So I really want to challenge this. Excellent. Nice. So I'm giving not just one, but two for going ahead and being brilliant. I'm going to keep an eye on him. Excellent. Good boy. I'm going to feed multiples again for being such a brilliant boy. And I'm going to release. Free. Why would I get out of there?
That's the farthest I've ever seen him stay. I think there's too many more distractions at home.
So I'm going to collar grab and reward him coming out because I released him. Now I'm going to turn and see if he wants to go back in, play the game again. Excellent. So now, this time, I'm going to shut the door, I'm going to start the game again. He's sitting already, so that was easy. I'm going to add some It's Your Choice behavior into this. So, I'm going to go ahead and toss some cookies. Nice. Good. good one. Crush this. All right, let's go ahead and get this started. Give you your cookies back, and I never.
Here. Great. Good boy. Good boy.
Did you release him?
I did not.
Back in there. Just shut it. Shut the door. Got caught in your bag. Yeah, your door is not a very friendly door today. Okay. Let's just see where it stops. Shut it. Open. Shut. I'll just sit there and hold it. Shut it. Good. Good. Good Lord. Shut it. Good. Open. Don't feed to Connie. You're gonna walk out again. Good. Go back in. Good. Go back in and reward. One more with Takani. So you're gonna turn and look over your shoulder.
Okay.
Good. Watch over your shoulder. Come back. Good girl. Feed her again. Good. Walk. Go back in. Walk out with arms.
It's very hard for him.
Yeah, this is where your focus should be.
Very, very hard. For him to be away from me.
Well,
Oh, I thought you were gonna move. You were just sitting there, huh? Oh, good boy.
keep going. So I want you to turn it back. Walk. Shut it. Take them right back in. Put them in. Shut it. Wait for an SIT. Walk back out. Go back. Put them right back in. You're just going to be persistent.
Good boy.
Walk back out.
Good boy. Oh, man,
Again.
two up a storm.
Shut it.
Just said he didn't come out, but he stood up.
Walk. Yep.
Too many
Walk out.
treats for you, huh?
Come back. Just shut it. Don't worry about that. Good. Open.
Boy.
Good. Go back. Reward.
Good.
That was brilliant. Walk back out.
Very good.
Shut it. Come in and shut it. Just turn them around. There you go. Shut it. Wait for an SAT. Open.
Boy.
Walk. Good. And release.
Okay.
Good. So,
Good boy.
some of you are having a hard time just getting distance. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about that because the common mistake that students will make on this transition is they'll go back in, they'll go out, their dog will sneak out, you don't want to tell them crate, you want to put them back in or grab the door before they come out. So then what happens is they open the door after they have fallen back into their sit and they feed right away. So what are you essentially feeding?
To get up.
They get up.
They get up
Because
and come
if
out.
I get up, I get out, mom comes back, shuts the door, I sit again, and I get fed. So I'm building a chain behavior on getting up, okay? So I'm going to eliminate that step and not do that. So if you make the decision, remember, I'm rewarding good decisions and interfering with just bad behavior or bad decision making, okay? And so their decision was to come out. So I'm going to go back and close the door. The door does the work, okay? If they've snuck out on you, then you're going to go physically walk them back in, then shut the door. Wait for a sit, open the door, okay? Walk back out. What's your decision, dog? And so if it was the 3 steps that you walked out, those 3 steps I'm going to do again. So now I'm working through what I call problem solving for the dog. The dog's got to problem solve through it. So it may take you 5-6 times before the dog problem solves. But if you eliminate that step and don't allow them to problem solve, you're going to get nowhere, okay? This is why people have to put a stay cue on. They have to put social pressure on. They make excuses for dog training that my dog can't sit here, my dog can't do that, whatever. Rather than teaching your dog to problem solve. So it may take 5 times for me to walk 3 steps, and my dog may choose every one of those times to come out. And on the 6th time, my dog's going to say, all right, this really doesn't pay, so I'm going to try this. Brilliant, dog. So I'm going to come in, and I'm going to reward the crud out of it. And then you can release and start a new game again. But that's how you're going to evolve behavior with your dog. And you're going to teach them how to problem solve. So you've got to resist the urge to reward. I'm not a school that just rewards average. I reward better. Okay? I always reward better. And I'm striving for better, better, better. And I'm striving for them to problem solve and say, you're not going to get me. That's what I want my dogs to say. You're not going to get me. I'm going to stick like gold. Or if they do break, it takes them 1 time to problem solve through it. And they say, you're not going to get me again. Promise you. Okay? That's the dog training that I will go ahead and install on my dogs. But it may take quite a few failures or quite a few decisions on their behalf to work through that. But I didn't get anything in there. You got quite a bit. I encourage you. You know you can get that. I encourage you all to get distance from their crate. It's just going to take persistence on your behalf. Questions at all with crate? And we didn't do any, throwing cookies, but you can definitely throw your cookies around It's Your Choice, okay? Because they're ready. We're going to start adding our It's Your Choice into everything, all right? The next thing that we're going to go ahead and do is your down behavior, all right? Does she know her down behavior? Okay, why don't you bring her out? I'll see if she'll work with me today.
With no bed.
Yeah, no beds, just down on the flat. So I use a hand touch. So you can either sit on a chair or you can sit on the floor. Hi. Would you like to play with me today? Good. So if I'm sitting on the chair, you can use your leg just like you are. You're going to use your leg. You're going to have them hand touch. We taught a hand touch. She may not do this for me. But does he know her down?
No.
Okay. I'll see. I'm going to see if she'll work with me and come in a little closer, but she might not. Nice. Nice. Nice.
Do you ever have to pipe something in and sing one of the songs while you're lecturing?
Yeah, no. Well, I do like Good Girl. Sometimes the music's on, sometimes it's not. Mondays are quiet around here, so I like to have music on. So then I'm going to move my hand touch underneath my leg. And so then I'm going to hand touch all the way back. So we're going to give her a break because she was a good girl for working with her. You were very good today. You're coming around to me. And I don't want to. Okay, so let's bring him out. I'll try him. I know Arrow has been working the down, so. So, yeah, it wasn't good for you today. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get him hand touching.
I was like, I'm not gonna hand touch. Hey, you get stuff over there.
Come on, you can do it.
You little stinker.
Yes.
fed him late today. I wonder if he's just like had food bump.
Yes.
Yeah, not too motivated right now. He's like tired, doesn't want to play.
Well, he is. He's got a puppy brain. So it's very short on puppy brains. No one wants to work with me today, hey? Yes. You're being a turkey. Yes. Yes.
He's like, oh, there's something down here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm gonna feed over here. You're gonna be a turkey. You're gonna make me work for this, aren't you? Ready?
I give you kisses.
How about if I just give you kisses and earn a cookie? You're not working so hard. Ready? This way. You're gonna go this way. Ready? Yes. Get it. Get it. This one. Here. You are so funny. Maybe it'll work better for you. So we're hand touching all the way through so that they just go through. Didn't get anybody to do this. Yes, that's better. Come on, you can do it. Ready? Ready? Yes! Get it.
He's like, oh, I'm not supposed to get it.
Good. And so now he's on.